Hey everybody, my name is Lisa and I'm the Crafty Goddess. Hello and welcome! It's been about a minute since I last dropped that video where I did the unboxing from Aberdeen Wools, and I've been having a bit of fun playing with some of the yarns since then. For everybody who dropped a like and a comment on that video, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the positive feedback. If anybody's curious as to what I'm making, I can answer that question right now. I started a pattern, I believe it's called the Diamond Copper Lines Scarf, or sort of like a narrow shawl. You can find the pattern on Ravelry. I'm using the anti-pilling DK colors, as you can see here. Don't mind me. It's Saturday and I clearly haven't drank enough coffee yet. So this is the yarn I'm using for this particular project. The colors are gorgeous. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. And this is how it's looking so far. Obviously it's going to need to be blocked when it's done. But the colorways, the stitch definition, everything, it's gorgeous. It's a simple 8-row repeat pattern. It's once again, it's the Diamond Copper Lines Scarf / Shawl pattern. I found it on Pinterest. I believe you can find it on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. Don't mind me. And I've been having a lot of fun making that as I go. The yarn is super soft. I love it. I absolutely love it. I also started a hat for my husband using the coffee shop yarn here. I don't have that project handy. It's in the next room. I'm using the colorway Rainforest. I'm making my husband a kind of like a slouchy beanie, somewhere between a slouchy beanie and a stocking cap. He wanted something a little bit longer. I usually make my slouchy beanies, somewhat longer. I knit about 8 inches before I start decreasing, but he wanted his a bit longer, so we'll see what happens. It's an experiment in the works as we go. But yeah, for everybody who left positive feedback and comments and whatnot on that video, I appreciate it so much. I've got another order ready to go. I just have to wait until pay period comes along so I can pay for it. It's going to be about the same size as last time. I definitely want to get some more of the Muir Woods yarns because those are absolutely gorgeous. Maybe some more coffee shop, some more self-striping yarns. And yeah, they're a lovely little shop. I keep hearing positive feedback and comments about Aberdeen's Wools. That's in Lindsay, Ontario. It's about a 2-hour drive east-ish from here, from where I live. Yeah, they're a cute little shop. Their feedback is always on top. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing with these Premier yarns since I got that. Now, speaking of playing with yarn, the province of Ontario has lifted their stay-at-home order, I believe, for the most part. I think it's still in place for Toronto, Peel, and Niagara regions. I could be wrong, so fellow Canadians, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I live in the city of Guelph. We are no longer under the stay-at-home order, but it is a color-coded system, as if this doesn't get difficult enough to navigate. So we're in what's called the red, where there are restricted numbers to go into, like, stores are open, but they're only allowing a certain number of customers in at a time, which, again, I completely understand. I understand the safety precautions. There's hand sanitizer at the front of most stores that I go to. Masks are obviously mandatory. So all the safety precautions are in place, and I am absolutely grateful for it. I was especially grateful that the stores were open because that meant I can go yard shopping again. Yay! I know it sounds so first world problems, and I apologize for that. Being a former retail worker, I am grateful to the services that retail provides for persons like me. Yeah, I could not be happier that yarn shops are open again. I'm absolutely thrilled. So, of course, I had to indulge in a little bit of yarn therapy this week. I waited at least a couple of days because you know that the minute the stores are open again, there'd be lineups. So, which is great. That's awesome. That means business is booming. But, so yeah, I went to my local Michael's because there are some channels here on YouTube that kind of inspired me to go take a gander at some of the new yarns offered by the Caron and Lion Brand companies. So yeah, I wanted to play with that. Now, Lion Brand has come out with not only a bunch of new colors for their ice cream yarn. The ice cream yarn I've usually bought in cakes this size, like just the little 3.5 ounce balls. But the ones that I've seen ice cream in, like the bigger ones, I guess they're called the Big Scoop. I've got one in a colorway called Parfait, which I thought was discontinued, but they just came out with that. I haven't seen Parfait in skeins this size. Yeah, I know, I still got to do something with this, but that's fine. Ooh, don't fall. Stay. Okay. So I think there were a bunch of new colorways from the Ice Cream Big Scoop that were released, as well as ice cream roving. I'm not a big fan of roving yarns, to be honest. It's the one ply, which means that it can pull and fray a little bit easier than, say, 2-3 plies, whatever. And I think the look of a roving yarn, I'm not fond of it. I'm not a big fan. But when I saw the ice cream roving, I kind of had to get some. This is, if you can see it, this is the ice cream roving in the colorway Pixie Sticks. It's, you know, a pretty decent, it's labeled as a roving, but it looks like it's got a bit of tension to it. I got 2 skeins, one in Pixie Sticks and one in, one of these days I'm going to have something set up next to my desk. So instead of reaching all the way down, I can just go, oh, here it is. In the works. So I got Pixie Sticks and I got Kool-Aid. I believe there are 8 new shades of the ice cream roving. Again, I could be wrong. Let's read the statistics on ice cream roving, if I can find them. So each skein is 7 ounces or 200 grams. Works out to 437 yards or 400 meters. So it will be enough to make, say, like a shawlette, a nice long scarf, something like that. I got these in mind to possibly make some shawls, crocheted shawls, that is. Maybe I'll go peruse Fiber Spider's channel and see if I can find something. Not that it's going to be hard. I mean, I've seen a lot of shawls that I have yet to try out, so that'll inspire me. The ice cream roving is a medium weight of 4, so it is a worsted, and it feels like a nice, good, solid worsted. It takes a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle or a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. That works out to a US 10.5, I believe. No, sorry. The knitting needle, so it's 5.5 millimeter knitting needle, which works out to US 9. The 6.5 millimeter crochet hook works out to US size 10.5 or a K. In case anybody goes by the letter system for crochet hooks. I don't, but I thought I'd pass it along. It's 100% acrylic. You can machine wash, warm, gentle cycle, tumble dry normal, and at a medium heat. So again, when I see stuff like that, I would automatically default to possibly putting it in the delicate cycle and maybe just laying it flat to dry. It says you can put it in the dryer, tumble dry normal, but because it is a roving yarn, it may pill up a little bit easier than most. So I would be inclined to skip the dryer altogether and, like I said, just lay it flat to dry. But yeah, the colorways on this are absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, I just got the 2, but there are, I believe, 8 new colorways for it. They're cute. Again, with cute. And they both have yellow in them. I'm not a yellow kind of person at all. If I wear yellow, because my skin is so pale, obviously, I look like I am going to be on the verge of being violently ill. So I stay away from yellow. But I like this color combination. It's got the yellow. It's got the lilac, a little bit of red. It's a nice springy color scheme. Same with this. It's got the purple, blue, and yellow springtime colors because spring is on its way. Thank the gods. So with that in mind, I got these. That's it for the Lion Brand stuff. Like I said, there are tons more colorways in the Big Scoop. Check them out. Hit up your local Michaels or yarn shop that sells the Lion Brand yarn. I'm sure you'll find them. I believe my next trip I may have to get a few a few different colors to play with. Now I also bought some yarns from Caron. Sorry, don't mind the crinkling. I started a shawl a while back. It's too far away to reach, but I started using one of the Caron Big Cakes. This colorway came out last year, and I fell in love with it. This is the colorway Citron Fizz, and I really liked it. My husband took one look at it and went, I don't know. But when it's worked up, it looks absolutely gorgeous. The shawl pattern that I'm using this for, you know what? Hang on one second. I will grab that. Just don't go anywhere. Again, it's a fiber spider shawl pattern. I saw it. I fell in love with it. I unfortunately can't remember the name of it because I've got permanent middle-aged brain fog, but it is a crochet shawl pattern. This is what it looks like worked up, by the way. I'm going to put the name of the shawl pattern in the description for this video because right now my brain is just not, it's like, need more coffee, can't think. But this is what it looks like worked up. And this particular pattern uses a lot of yarn. This was just from one cake, and it barely covers, it's about to mid-back area. Like if I wrap it on my shoulders, it'll be about the middle of my back. I want something longer. I don't know about you folks when you knit or crochet shawls, but I like my shawls nice and wide or long, like dripping, like we're talking like Stevie Nicks layers. You know, something where you throw it around you and suddenly you're transported to the moors and Wuthering Heights. That sort of thing with lots of drippy fringe. I don't think I'm going to put fringe on this because the geometric shaping is just, you know. And by the way, I don't know how the heck I did it. I kept screwing up the numbers on this, of the stitches in this shawl. Now it seems to have worked itself all out fine, but I was struggling for a while. I don't know why or how, but yes. And like I said, because this does use a lot more yarn than I thought it would, I had to get a second cake. So this is going to be one of my projects. And yeah, it's a good, anybody want to know the stats of this? I've done this before, but I'll just give you a refresher. The Caron Big Cakes, it's a worsted weight 4. It takes a 5mm needle or crochet hook, which works out to US 8 or an H. And it is machine washable and dryable, thank heavens. If you have pets like I do, you want to make sure that stuff you're going to wear or have thrown on the back of the couch are machine washable and dryable. Each of these cakes weighs 10.5 ounces or 300 grams, and they're 603 yards or 551 meters. And I went through that like a tornado doing just that half of the shawl already. So I imagine this half is going to go just as quickly. I will put you there. So I had to grab that. Speaking of Caron, they came out with a couple of new types of yarn. Don't mind the digging. Again, I think they're going for like the springy, colorful colorways because the change of the season will be happening. I wish it was happening sooner than later. Right now, you know, it's typical Canadian winter where it's been just bloody cold, tons of snow. Earlier this week, it was absolutely insane. And for those of you throughout the States who are going through this horrific deep freeze, especially I've got some friends in Texas who have been experiencing the power outages and whatnot. Please keep us up to date. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know how you're surviving this. Like up here, like I said, we're a little bit more used to that sort of weather, but I know some of my friends to the south of the border are not, so just please stay safe and yeah, keep us posted. But the seasons will change soon, thank heavens. I can't wait. Yes, I know we're about a third of the way through February, but whatever. Caron came out with some yarns reflecting the color changes of the change of the season, and I cannot wait. This one, I was a little hesitant picking it up, but then again, like I said, I looked at the colorway and went, okay, now I have to have it. They've got a new line called Cotton Ripple Cakes, if you can see that. And it is a cotton yarn, but it's 100% cotton. The texture of the yarn, like the thread, it's a little, it's kind of, it's hard to describe. I wouldn't say it's like a slub yarn, but it's coarse. What are the specs for the cotton ripple cakes? Oh, by the way, this colorway is called Mauve Glow. They've got, I believe, 8 different like multicolor colorways of this, and then they've got a bunch of solids, like coordinating solids to go with this. I'm babbling today. I apologize. It's Saturday. So the stats on this are, it is a lightweight 3. So it is a DK weight. It takes a size 4mm needle or crochet hook, which works out to a size 6 US, or a G hook. Again, if you go by the letter system, it is, each cake is 8.5 ounces or 240 grams. Works out to 491 yards or 449 meters. So it could take, you could use one for like just a little caplet or a shawlet or a nice throw scarf. But the free pattern that's on the label here for what's called the Rainy Day Crochet Shawl, which I think is cute, it calls for 2 balls of, or 2 cakes, sorry, of the cotton ripple cakes. What else? Is it machine washable and dryable? Yes, it is. It doesn't have any specifics. Oh my god, I need another coffee or more like caffeine right now. And I've only recently discovered how much I enjoy a surplus of coffee in my diet, as it's reflecting in my speech today. Yeah, so machine washable and dryable. It is a cotton yarn. Now, I found with most cotton yarns, if you're making garments from it, they're going to be a little bit more stiff than, say, your acrylic yarns or your wools or whatever. So just be prepared for that. I think it could make a cute, nice, like spring, summery top or something, like a nice layer. But I saw this and thought, you know what, I'll go with it. And since my subscriber numbers have been going up quite a bit, I might actually put this in a giveaway. If I hit 250 subscribers before the end of March, which is looking entirely likely, then this might be a giveaway item. So we'll see. We'll see. Keep posted. I'll keep y'all informed. Y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm Canadian. I'm saying y'all. Caron also came out with, now I don't know if this is a line that they've had before and they've just brought back. I think it is. It's called the Baby Cakes yarn. And I saw like there's a lot of, again, pastel-y colors, bright colors. I take it like the baby cakes would be more suited to like kids' clothing, blankets, that sort of thing. I only got the 1 cake of this. I believe, again, like the cotton ripple cakes, there are several different colorways with matching solids to go with them. Oh, by the way, this colorway is called Petals because I'm a sucker for purple. The purple and the pinks, they're cute. If my sister's watching this, she's probably yelling at the screen, give me the yarn. Michael's is open. You can go buy your own yarn now. Each cake is 8.5 ounces or 240 grams. Works out to 560 yards or 512 meters. This would make a really cute shawl. I think, again, I'm thinking of something crocheted. Like the Easy Breezy shawl on Fiber Spider's channel. I've done a few of those, and just, yeah, they are easy. If I can stumble my way through them, not a problem. It is a medium weight of 4. It definitely feels like a worsted weight. It's a nice, good, solid worsted weight. I'm gonna have a lot of fun working with this. It takes a 5mm knitting needle or crochet hook, which works out to a US 8 or a size H. Machine washable and dryable. I'm guessing with a lot of yarns for, like, baby cakes, anything oriented to the younger folk, it is going to have to be machine washable and dryable for practical purposes, right? Yeah, it's the soft summer stripes collection, but I'm going with the springtime motif anyway, just because. But yeah, it's cute, and it's got some weight to it too, so nice hefty cake. What else did I get? Oh, and that's it for like the new stuff. But I also noticed when I was at Michael's that they've had some newer colors of the skinny cakes that came out towards the end of last year. And when I dropped by my local Michael's, I noticed some of them were on sale. So I asked one of the floor staff to verify this with me. I saw a sign that said Caron cakes, whatever, on sale, $4.99, regular price $11.99, which I thought, you know, sounded a little too good. You know what the saying, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. So she came over with a little scanner, checked it out, and verified that they were indeed $4.99 for the Skinny Cakes yarn. At least for the newer shades that I saw. I didn't explore the entire yarn section because I might as well just throw my wallet in the middle of the store and say, take my money. You know what it's like, right? But there were two colorways that I was looking at that I really wanted to play with. This one is called Sweet Mints. You can see here it's got like the different colors, like the mint green, the forest green. I like greens. I've graduated to actually being okay with greens. And the other one I got is called Chocolate Chip. With your blacks, your grays, your cream colors. So I asked the nice shop person if she could check it for me. Yeah, these were regular price $11.99. I got them for $4.99. And I know what you're saying. That's a great deal. I know. I was pretty happy with this, so I had to get these. The Skinny Cakes, I know I've done them before with a previous Michael's haul video, but just in case anybody needs a refresher, each of the Skinny Cakes, like they're it's all 100% acrylic. They're 8.8 ounces per cake or 250 grams. Works out to 795 yards or 727 meters. It's a lightweight 3, so it's a DK. Takes a 4mm needle or crochet hook, which works out to US 6 or a G. They are machine washable and dryable, and I really like them. I am going to reach up in a second to grab another shawl that I made with a previous colorway. Just hang on a second. There's another pattern that, yeah, I've been making a lot of big projects lately. There was a shawl pattern that I saw that I believe I saw it on Pinterest, and I traced it back to Ravelry. It was another free shawl pattern. It's called the Taina, T-A-I-N-A shawl pattern, and I used one of the Caron Skinny Cakes in the colorway Tart Tatin to make this. Now this is a little bit confusing for me because it does change the number of rows in the garter stitch patterns. It's like you knit a certain number of garter stitch rows, and then it's like yarn over knit two together, like the eyelet rows, back and forth, back and forth. But I fell in love with the color striping and the just, yeah. Have I got it backwards? No, I don't. Okay. I didn't sew in the ends either because I'm lazy. But this is what the Skinny Cakes looks like knit up, at least in this pattern. Gorgeous. Absolutely love this. It's an asymmetrical shawl pattern. Again, I will put the name of that in the description as well. I don't know how to post links directly to the patterns or whatnot. If anybody can help me with that, that'd be great. I'm still really new to this. I don't know how to post links in the description, so I'm always looking for help. Help. But yeah, that was my haul. That was my first time back into a store now that the stay-at-home order has been lifted. Now that it has been lifted, I just want to take a quick reminder, please be nice to your retail workers. They're working their tails off just to make ends meet and try and provide their best support services to the public. Just please stay safe and be kind, be courteous. Above all else, be kind. And yeah, have fun with your shopping for yarn and other crafting supplies. But yeah, that's it for my haul. If you like what you saw and were able to put up with my stuttering and stammering, oh my goodness, yeah, I think it's time for another coffee. If you like this video, if you like what you saw and it wasn't too awkward for you to deal with, please give it a thumbs up. I always appreciate all the positive feedback. If you want to subscribe to this, if you want to see more videos in the future where I'm possibly a little more coherent, hit the subscribe button. It's just down there somewhere. Feel free to hit the bell too so you can get notifications as to when I post more videos. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're working on. If you've recently completed any knitting or crochet projects, anything major, even minor ones. Let me know what you're working on, what's been keeping you occupied during this incredibly cold and insane winter. Yeah, and hopefully everybody's staying safe and taking care of yourselves and the people around you. You know, the usual. Be kind. I can't stress it enough. Above all else, please be kind. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep making cool stuff. Stay safe. And let's do this again sometime. This was fun. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.